Welcome back to another good old energy read. It's your girl Choice out here on the table. So maybe you've just noticed there's a control or a need to be a certain way or a mold you're trying to fit into, where there is this way or no way at all. Maybe you're coming to realize that there's no mold, there's no control, I'm actually free, right? So I just want to jump on the table and clarify some of this energy. Because there's no way you should be subjected to live in made up expectation from someone else, whether it's your environment, a relationship, a business, a history. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the ancestors of love and life for residing in my temple. I do pray and ask that this message reaches the Most High Creator on behalf of clarity and transparency for the viewer. Any dark, negative, low vibrational energies, I ask that you be turned into a blind eye. You are not welcome in this reading. And I do pray for protection as I cleanse this energy on behalf of me and the viewer. Two of Wands flew out. Reverse. It's like a balance between self, a balance in between money, a balance in between goals, a balance in between what you want to do. So your person try to take control over what you do in life. This person had some sort of influence over the way you move. There is definitely influence here. Knight of Swords. In reverse, Capricorn and Aquarius energy. So there's consequences behind this blockage here, where you had I'll get to that in a second, but here is the Two of Wands to Capricorn and Aquarius in the Knight of Swords in reverse. There was a conceptive mentality formed around high-strung illusions, but because of this duality So it was duality. I don't know what kind of horn that was, but this is calls your person and sound like they coming in. That train sound like it's getting closer and closer and closer and closer. So maybe it's a decision where they are so restless and burnt out and random. They're rushing in. They're rushing in. They've played it safe long enough. They've gone towards everything that's supposed to have served them good. It didn't. And now they can't really figure out what is to come. They're trying to figure out what is to come. They're getting closer and closer to figuring out what is to come. And for some reason, I don't know how this flipped out. The Knight of Wands, which is Cancer, Leo, to the Scorpio energy with the Five of Cups in reverse over here to the Knight of Pentacles. It's like they don't know what to come. They're coming in fast with this. They're coming in fast to realizing they need to let go. Anything that didn't work out before is now okay. It's now okay for them to move on. And they lost finances in the process of this is 5. This is help me understand how this popped out. Okay, self-investing. They look like a imbalance invested in their passions, and they're finding peace. Okay. They're starting to try to love on themselves and whatever set this energy back. Whatever set this energy back was it was a low blow to the ego. And now that they are accepting of the low blow that hit their ego, it gives them this clarity. Okay, they have clarity now that it was them that caused this misdirection in life. Maybe they were so greedy that now anything that has happened to them, like whatever karma has come to them, they're accepting of it because they realize that they were being greedy. If that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Okay, that's fine. We got the Ten of Cups, upright, and Pisces energy to the Page of Cups, reverse. There's peace, love, and harmony here. There's divine love. There's the 10 of Cups. You know, that's a happy home here. That's Pisces energy. That's water. That's a sure thing, right? And then over here you have the Page of Cups, where somebody was greedy when it came to divine love. But because they weren't mature enough to handle it, they weren't mature enough to align themselves correctly to have a 10 of Cups. They weren't emotional. Okay. So maybe they were greedy for something else. Maybe they were greedy for the benefits of a 10 of Cups. They couldn't make up their mind what they wanted to do. And they didn't choose. They just kind of threw it up in the air to see where the fucking dots would stick. Okay? They were immature enough to handle a committed relationship. They lost it. And they're accepting that they lost it because of what they had to do. It's hitting them faster and faster and faster and faster. That's why that train was pulling up like that. It's hitting them faster and faster and faster and faster. And they can't stop thinking about it. This is 12-12 on the timer while I'm saying it. 6 of Cups in reverse. All they can think about is the way they were. All they could think about is the immaturish ways that caused them to fumble that happiness. Because they were greedy, indecisive, unfocused, impulsive. They were doing things that caused them to sit in this 6 of Cups in reverse energy. Wow. Took a lot to get there. Took a lot to even feel that. Took a lot to even get there to feel that from them. And so that tells me they're actually not okay with it. So what this type of person will tell you that they all right and they not all right. This probably somebody that wear a lot of masks. They probably sit right in front of you with the words, how they feel on the tip of their tongue, and they'll say something completely different to avoid saying what they really should be saying. This is the Queen of Cups that flew out in reverse. That's Gemini and Cancer. Okay, their personal growth was blocked due to the fact that they couldn't control their feelings. They didn't love themselves enough to see. That's just simple. They didn't love themselves enough. They were insecure. They were codependent. They probably didn't even feel masculine on the real to even come and make that decision concrete. They couldn't make it concrete. Missed opportunities at the bottom of the deck. Sudden awareness. Didn't I tell you that damn fucking train was coming close? Sudden awareness, choosing happiness, stability. Missed opportunity to stabilize their emotions. It took them too fucking long to go and love themselves. took them too long to realize the way that you love yourself is the way you should love your partner. And if you treating them like shit, you treating yourself like shit. That's what it was. Okay. Missed opportunity with y'all look like Queen of Wands in reverse. Self-respect, self-confident. This person did not love themselves. And they probably want to come in and communicate now, because I just seen the 8 of Wands on the sneak. That was like a peekaboo. Look, regret. Keeping them up all night. Can't think, can't eat, can't sleep. Wake up cranky. Throws their whole day off. Whew, the world. I forgot I drew clothes on these people. I was about to take it away from the camera. Oh. Anyway, this is Saturn energy. That's 21. New beginnings, okay? Had they went in and did some healing, they would have been able to start anew, okay? 21 reduces to a 3. They would have been able to tell you how they feel. They wouldn't have been misdirecting your energy. They misdirected you because they could not communicate, and it stopped them from healing and getting the love that they've probably always craved for. And by the time they did at least open one eye, you was already gone. It was nothing they could fucking do. That's fine. Okay, you got 7 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. They didn't set no boundaries. Cause it's like the strength in this person was just like no backbone. There's no backbone here. This is tied up intuition, imagination. This is a lot of fire and just quick to, they're just impulsive. If not impulsive, just the opposite, because it's in reverse. So they were just slow to take on responsibility, slow to open up, slow to give, slow to create, because they were just, this is a person that just slow to do everything, slow to do the right thing, to get stronger, slow to create, slow. I mean, everything was just slow. And they ended up losing control of everything. They ended up losing, suffering, and finishing. So you have a 9 out here, which is an ending. And you have 7 out here, which is a commitment. Ace of Swords. Starting fresh. Starting with a fresh mindset. January 21st could be significant. This could be born on the 21st. You could be 21 or 22. This is the King of Pentacles. Greed. Yeah. King of Pentacles reverse with Leo and Virgo energy out here. They understand now that they were, I would say, intrigued with money. I would say they were so intrigued with finances and hell bent on it. It caused pain. Pain and sorrow. Heartbreak. Then you got the King of Swords out here. Right now I'm seeing a little bit of the spirit not in alignment with their mind and their heart. That's a mental conflict. That's a spiritual conflict. That's immorality, values, not being looked at, not being taken serious, not really understanding shit has consequences, not understanding that shit can backfire, shit can blow up, shit can change, shit can shift, people can get up, people can leave. Shit not set in stone, shit is not concrete. Having to accept now this transformation. They've had to go into a transformation to heal, to get over this, to reflect, to move on. Because you'll continue spinning your wheels until you wake up and let spirit in and let spirit see that you have gained wisdom from a situation. So all this malicious activity that caused pain because he was obsessed with greed is now what they're understanding. Stop their opportunities from healing themselves. We got a false emperor at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, moving slick kind of ways. Try to keep it from falling. Try to keep it from. There is a Page of Cups. Did I really just bump that hard? There is a Page of Cups that flew out. They want to apologize for breaking your heart. They want to come in and apologize after they've had to reflect and heal. They want to say they sorry for breaking your heart. They want to text you, call you, come by. Traveling, I keep hearing trains. And then here's the 3, which is communication, the balance. They want to balance everything back out. Okay, they are upset, hurt, but they had to accept what the hell happened in the past first. That's first, before they can even put their shoes on, tie them bitches, and walk out the front door. Get on the train, get a ticket. Yeah, intuition. Yeah, spirit went ahead and was like, look, you need to understand that the time is ticking. You so worried about money, but you need to be worried about apologizing. You're not going to be able to move on until you apologize. Okay? then you'll be able to stand on your own. Once you be able to stand on your own, you'll realize you don't gotta fight so hard. And you'll be connected back to spirit. 9, 1, 10, which is completion, either way you look at it. Okay? Understand why you love yourself in order to do the right thing in life. Look at this. Our spirit be now, cause like who did that? Who did that? Fighting hard. They about to come in and communicate and tell you at all costs. They're fighting at all costs to come in and tell you what yeah, they're coming in to talk and tell you what happened. That's fast communication, and that's 8, which is good luck. And they're hoping it doesn't become like a roller coaster of if they reach out to you, are you gonna respond? If they reach out to you, are they gonna risk their ego? Are they risk losing you? Are they gonna, like, they just want to know if they stick their neck out and contact you, is it gonna be worth it? Because right here at the bottom of the deck, they're not sure. They'll fight to communicate, but they're not sure. Or they're in their head about communicating to you because they have all of these trickeries and all the stuff that they did. That's like hovering over them while they're wanting to come out and reach out, or they haven't came out and reached out because they're sitting there like, okay, well, you know, I did do some dumb shit. So am I strong enough? Pride and ego. Am I strong enough? No. Do I want to communicate? Yes. Yes, I want to communicate, but you feel me? It's a but. Delayed. Yeah, I want to communicate, but I've been paused. I've been probably not trying to risk. I've already accepted the fact that this came to an end, came crashing down. But me reaching out is just gonna peel the wound, peel the scab off the wound. They don't know if they want to go back through that again. They're not sure. But they want to see, though. That's temperance. They do want to come in and see if they could start anew with you, because it's keeping them up all night. They want to see if they can get the love they had once more. They holding back if they should come in and try again. But they still don't love themselves, and they still don't know, because they still haven't healed. They still have to get over the fact that they have to put themselves to the side to heal themselves. They're always arguing with their higher self when it comes to money. That's what it is. Yeah, they contemplating if they hit you up, it's just gonna set them back. because of what they did to you. And that's 10-10. This month is gonna be really hard for them if they don't let this go. If they don't start to love themselves, it may get worse. But this is in divine timing where they heal. It's in divine timing where they it's in divine timing. That's all that is. They can't rush this. They don't have no money either. Or their money is coming out now. Cause it's like if I turn my piggy bank upside down, I'm dump the money out of it, right? So maybe there is a person in their orbit that's dumping their money out. And it's causing them to hit brick walls. Like there's a key player that is dumping their money out. And it's causing them to hit brick walls. Okay. Somebody's doing some research. Snooping, digging, tippy-toeing, rebound. You got a person that's watching you as they battle with their self and with their greed. The greed has caused them immense pain with a key player. It's delaying a lot of things for them. Sagittarius, wisdom, fulfilling life, pray. Maybe you guys are dealing with a Sagittarius. Some wisdom is coming from this situation so that they can have a fulfilling life. But just continue to pray. Justice, 11:11. Okay, well, somebody after this key player crash course their pockets, they're learning a lot from this situation. Spirit is showing them that person was their wake-up call. I have L-O-T, Capricorn, Pisces, Virgo, the letter S, Pisces again, the letter E, V, the letter B, the letter C, the letter S, the letter G, the letter L twice, the letter J twice, H, X, the letter U, the letter N, the letter I. Then I'm here looking at horoscope or zodiac signs. I'm left with Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, and the letter R. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed morning, evening, night. Take care.